If you love God, you need to be thinking about justice a lot because God loves justice. Psalm 33:5 talks about this. In fact, many passages in the Old Testament talk about the fact that God loves justice. And when we think about justice, it's hard not to look around the world and think, I am so overwhelmed. How am I ever going to make a difference? There's so many things going wrong. One of my new favorite verses in the Bible is Zechariah 4:10. Tells the story of this governor named Zerubbabel who came from captivity back to the city of Jerusalem to rebuild. He had a priest along with him named Joshua. There was a prophet named Zechariah and 40,000 refugees. He was overwhelmed. This is impossible. How do I take care of all of these poor people? How do I handle all of these things? How do I prepare to defend against an enemy? And Zechariah said to him, Zerubbabel, don't despise the day of small beginnings, for the Lord loves to see the work begin. You know what God loves about you in pursuing justice? If you start doing just one thing. It doesn't even have to be outside of your house. Maybe you can think of a sibling that you've not been very kind to, or things that you've said to others, parents and guardians who maybe they're trying their best and it was pretty rude what you said. Start with that. Make those things right. If justice is making things right with God, then learning how to make things right with one another is going to be a huge part of that. And once you think about what justice looks like in your own home, then begin to think about what it looks like maybe in your neighborhood. Is there somebody in your neighborhood who's having a tough time? Maybe somebody who's lost a loved one, maybe somebody who's having a difficult time trying to keep their property looking the way they would like it to. Maybe they can't get to the store to get groceries. Maybe their sidewalk in the wintertime is slick with ice and you can help. You can do those kinds of things. And then from there, maybe move out a little bit into the wider community. There may be opportunities for you to help feed people who don't have enough to eat, or help take care of little kids so their parents can get some time to work or even just go on a date. There are all sorts of things, but it always starts with something that we can do now. We aren't called to change the entire world, but we are called to start where we are, see things from God's perspective, and then work outward to the point where people and society becomes right with Him.